everyone. Today I'm going to be doing another ghost hunt experience. We went the 8th of June, which was last Friday. We went to the old Victorian school in Nottingham. We was going to go to Siney High House, but they'd cancelled, so we managed to book the Victorian school. This one was £49 each. We also had a meal, but we missed the meal, and we just went at 9 o'clock. It started at 8 if you was having the meal, but we went at 9 just to do the investigation. We got there quite early, so we sat in the car. We went in, they was all sat down waiting. Again, they was giving people the talk of what they're going to experience and what they may not experience. Like they said, some locations one night may be like spectacular, everything happen, but on some nights it might just go really, really calm and nothing happen. Then we had our group photo taken. That is on Facebook at I've also got it on my Facebook if you want to go and check that out. And also it's on the Haunted Happenings Facebook page if you want to have a look at that. It's the Haunted Happenings Facebook page. Anyway, so this was 9 for me and Phil. It was 9 o'clock till 4. After we had the speak and the photo taken, we grounded ourselves, and then the people who haven't been on one before, they went and did the workshop, and we've already done that and we know what all that is about. So there was 6 of us all together that had already been on ghost hunts, and we went into this room. It's called the Manky Morris's office, and we went in there, and the medium bloke asked a couple of people to stand in 2 corners, so they did, and they was getting really, really strange feelings, and like somebody was like looking over their shoulder even though they was up against a wall. And then one bloke by me, just before I was going to say it, he said, it feels like there's somebody stood between us, and it did feel like that. Just as soon as I was going to say it, he said it first. And then I was getting like fingernails running up and down my leg. It was horrible. The table was jilting a bit. The K2 meter went off a couple of times, only to amber. I don't think it went up to red at all. And then when we finished doing that, we then went into another room, and we had to go at a Ouija board. It was moving a bit. It said that this person was called Rosie, and she was 6 years old, and she died of TB. Then we had to go at table tipping, and this was hysterical. Anybody who walked in that room, they would have, and didn't know we was ghost hunting, they would have thought, what the hell is going on? Somebody having a party in there. It was just table tipping. We had our hands on the table, and the table wasn't going at all. Everybody had their hands on really, really lightly, and then somebody said about singing. So we all started singing songs, and then the table is moving. I have got footage of this, which I have already uploaded, so if you want to look at that, then go and check it out. The table really, really started rocking. It was going that fast you couldn't keep your hands on it. Your hands just kept flying off. It was walking around the room. It was twisting in funny movements. It was really, really good. And then it was refreshments time, so we all had refreshments. So there were like biscuits, crisps, coffee, tea, juice, water, cakes, anything you name it was there. So they put on a really, really good night. And then it was time to investigate on our own. Me and Philip went into the disabled toilets because they were saying the toilets were really, really haunted, but nothing happened in there. And then we went into this other room. It was just me and Philip. We sat down and we asked out if there's anybody here, please, because we had the K2 meter, please affect the K2 meter. And the K2, I'm getting goose pimples now. The K2 meter went straight up to red. It kept going up and up and up. It was just flashing on red, which was terrifying. And then all of a sudden I was looking at the wall and there were three shadows walking across the wall like that. And it was walking like from that end to the end where the K2 meter was. It was like walking. There was 1, 2, 3 of them. It was just like a person. This really, really scared me. It's my first shadows I have ever seen. And there, I was like looking around trying to find an explanation for it. I thought, oh, it's the window, it's the trees or something. But there was blinds up, so no light was coming in whatsoever. Philip tried standing there and walking, nothing was happening. It was weird. And we stayed in there a couple of minutes longer, but no more shadows were coming across and the K2 meter had stopped. So that was frightening. And then we went back, we got split up, went back into the office, Manky Morris's office, and again table was shaking, and all of a sudden this girl in our group shouted out, "There's somebody holding my hand," which made us all jump the way she said it. She said it really, really loud. And she's saying it's trying to pull me. She said it's a little girl. I feel like it's a little girl. And then she said it's okay, she's gone. And then if you was looking at the door while you was in the office the other side, you could see like shapes and movements and also lights in the doorway, which was freaky. This one bloke, he had an hearing aid in, and he said for 10 years, he's had this either 10 years or 20 years, I can't remember now. He had this hearing aid and his hearing aid has never done what it was doing. He said it was like squealing through both. Nobody else could hear it, only he could hear it. And he said, in my entire life, when I've had this for like 10, 20 years, I've never heard that before. And his feet, he said, were like ice. He was American and he was a little bit freaked. It's his first time doing one also. So then we had another drink after that. Me and Philip did some more table tipping in a room on our own, and it was tipping, so that was good. And then what happened then? And then me, Philip, the American man with the hearing aid and his wife, and also the host medium, we had to go on the Ouija board, and the Ouija board started moving with the glass, and she goes, "Is there anybody here you want to talk to?" And it went to me, and it went back. I said, "Do you want to talk to?" She said, "What's your name?" I said, "Kelly." She goes, "Do you want to talk to Kelly?" And it went back to me again. She said, "What do you want to tell Kelly?" And it went to AYE. I have no idea what that means. And then she said, "Are you a child?" It said yes. "Who are you?" And it spelled out Rosie. I don't know a Rosie. And she kept going, "I'm 6. And they asked if she had any brothers, sisters. It said no. It said, "Have you got any brothers?" It went to yes. And they asked how many brothers, and it went 5. And then, sorry, Something's happening to my phone again. It's too many messages. Anyway, and then Philip punched in numbers on his phone and said, Rosie, can you tell me the numbers that are on my phone? Nobody else could see. And Philip took his hands away and it went straight to the number. I think it was 135 or 136. It went straight to the numbers. And then Philip held his fingers up behind his back and says, Rosie, can you tell them how many hands I'm holding up? And he put his hands away, so it was only 3 of us on the glass, and it went straight to the number. And then the American bloke goes, I'm going to try this now. And he goes, if this works, it's freaky. He put his hands behind his back and asked Rosie how many fingers he's got behind his back. Went to 4 and he said, crikey. It was his face. It was like, hey, what was happening? So that was really, really good. And then the woman asked, I don't think Philip mentioned his name throughout. And then the woman asked, is there anybody around this table you know the name of? And it went to P. And it wouldn't do anything else. And then she was asking it other questions, and then Philip goes, I think she was going to spell out my name. So the medium asked it again, and it went P-H-I-L, which was freaky. And then we asked her, do you know what time this event ends tonight? And it went straight to 4. So that was really, really good. It was an amazing night. Very, very spooky. Also when we was doing the Ouija board, we heard like a little murmur cry. We asked if it was her and she said no, but you could definitely hear a like murmur cry. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed that one. Table tipping was amazing. Ouija board amazing. The only thing that scared me was the shadows and also the like fingernails running up and down my legs. That happened twice. When we went in there twice, that happened to me. But yeah, fantastic night. And I cannot wait to go on another one now. I think the next one is going to be the 7th of July. That's at Smethwick Baths, and that is also with Haunted Happenings. Like I said, I've got some footage. That's the only footage I could take because it was so active. I didn't want to keep turning on the lights or whatever so I could record, because it'd be spoiling everybody else's experience. But yeah, it was amazing, and I'm really, really looking forward to the next one. So I've already uploaded a video of some of the footage of the table tipping, so if you want to go and have a look at that, then please do. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, take care. Bye bye.